Well, hey, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to Cashin' In with Carville, a special holiday edition. James Carville is here with me, Zach Ewing, and we come to you on Thanksgiving. James, I got to ask you first, what are your favorite traditions on this very fine holiday of ours, besides watching football?
You know, I'll take a long run, late in the morning. I watch football. I'm not a huge fan of traditional Thanksgiving fare. I'll eat a little of it, but I like the sides a lot, and I like the bourbon in the middle of the day. So it's a good holiday, and I'm up in the DC area, so I'm spending it here with my wife and three of our friends. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. I really am.
Very good. Very
the
good.
games will be good.
I told my kids my least favorite part of Thanksgiving dinner was the turkey, and they looked at me like I was a criminal. But the side dishes are where it's at.
I agree with you totally. I'm not a big fowl eater, but and we always get like a tenderloin or something, so that I'll generally eat that. I'm just not a big fan of traditional Thanksgiving or Christmas Day fare, but that's all right.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I like New Year's Day. I like cabbage and black beans.
There you go. A true Southern man.
Yeah,
a true Southern man.
Yeah,
and we do like the football on Thanksgiving.
Oh, we do a lot.
The Saints play Thanksgiving night against the Bills. They're quite frankly a mess right now.
I don't pick Saints games, but I love them Thursday night. I mean, Sean Payton is not going to lose 4 football games in a row. I have no idea what he's going to do. All right, but he's at home. It's a short week. I can't imagine. I think he's one of the 3 best coaches in the entire NFL, and they've had some issues, but I mean, it's signed Taysom Hill to a huge contract, so they generally know what they're doing. I mean, they've proven to their fan base over a period of time that they're pretty good at this stuff.
Maybe it is time for Taysom then.
Maybe I don't
know. Well, speaking of local teams and coaches, we hope maybe by the end of this week, maybe next week, we'll know on the LSU coach. The names that have come out recently: Dave Aranda, the former defensive coordinator here, and then Billy Napier, who's coach at UL in Lafayette up the road. Do you like those names? What are you hearing on those names? Do you think it will be one of those?
I think that they're still landing the plane. They're probably, multiple conversations going on. I think whoever they get, they're going to do fine. I mean, you got to remember, this is the best recruiting. You're in the middle of probably the most fertile recruiting field anywhere in the country. And so I'm very optimistic about the kind of future of LSU football, really am. And I think Miranda, Napier, any of the guys, might be somebody that we don't know just yet. I wouldn't put that, but I think I feel very optimistic about our future.
The hope is to be playing in some of these games like the kind we have this weekend. There are some really big college games this weekend, and LSU hopes to be back there. Yeah. The Egg Bowl Thursday night, Mississippi and Mississippi State is one of them. That kind of gets it going. A bunch of games on Friday, and then 3 really big ones on Saturday, and those are the ones we'll pick here today. We'll start with the big noon game, noon Eastern, Ohio State at Michigan. The Buckeyes are -8. They've been playing real well, but of course Michigan has too. So where do you lean here?
Yeah, I kind of lean toward Michigan. I love this thing. For many years, it was like one of the most significant games of the whole college football season. It's back to that level of glory, and I think 8 points is a lot in a rivalry game like this. I really do.
Taking the points there. How about at the Iron Bowl on the Plains in Auburn? Auburn lost its quarterback to injury, Bo Nix. So former Ponchatoula High grad and LSU quarterback TJ Finley has taken over, and they lost to South Carolina last week. Now they face Alabama. Auburn is getting 19.5 here.
That's too much for a rivalry game like that. Alabama's not lights out. I understand Auburn's don't follow kind of hard times, but 19.5 points at home, I don't know.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
So we'll take another dog there.
Yeah.
And then how about one of my favorite names for a rivalry game, the Bedlam game. This year, Oklahoma is at Oklahoma State in Stillwater, and it's the home team getting 3.5 points here, the Cowboys.
The Cowboys are getting 3.5.
I'm sorry, excuse me. The
No,
Cowboys
okay.
are Cowboys are laying 3.5.
Right. I was getting ready to
Yes,
say, wow.
they are laying 3.5.
I'd take the favorite there.
All right, we'll take Oklahoma State.
I think Gundy has got a real chip on his shoulder. I think that program does. They obviously can't stand the people from Norman. And the 3.5 is a lot of points to be laying against a team like Oklahoma. But in this instance, I think it's justified.
So 3 teams at home for Thanksgiving weekend, 3 picks for James Carville in the college games. And now we move on to the NFL. Of course, some big games on Thursday, but also on Sunday, the Buccaneers, fresh off their Monday night win against the Giants. They got to step up in competition, go to Indianapolis, face the Colts. It's Bucks minus 2.5.
Colts.
Taking the Colts and the points. The Colts obviously playing very well, beat the Bills up last week.
That's unbelievable. I mean, they're hot.
And then, they are definitely hot. And then your afternoon sort of game of the week is the LA Rams up in Green Bay. And this one's a pick 'em. So you just get to go either side here.
Rams.
We'll go with the Rams on the road. Okay.
Yeah, Rams are good. No, Green Bay is good too. It's not.
And then finally, you may remember this. The last time the Browns and Ravens played in prime time, it was a Monday night game a couple years ago, and it was Lamar Jackson. Oh, he's injured. No, he just had to go to the bathroom, and now he's back, and he led the Ravens back to a big victory. So maybe we'll get that much kind of drama Sunday night in Baltimore, but it's Browns at Ravens, and it's Ravens minus 4.
Browns.
Take the Browns plus 4. All right.
Browns they're not bad.
No, they've been up and down a little bit, but
maybe and everybody's been. Look at Buffalo. I mean, everybody threw a world beaters. But I don't remember the NFL season, where any given Sunday is the operative phrase here. I mean, some of these games are not just upsets, but the upsets by a lot.
That is true. Yeah, and the Jets beating the Titans, and then the Texans beat the Titans, but the Titans seem to beat everybody else. So who can predict?
Who can predict? And then they don't have Derrick Henry and they win. And you say, well, gee, boom. In Indianapolis, that's a pretty good ball club there.
No doubt about that. They started 0-3 and now 6-5. Kind of the opposite way of what the Saints are doing, but we hope the Saints will rebound on Thursday night.
I think they're going to rebound. I can't. I'm Coach Payton. He's not sleeping tonight. He can't stand all this like this.
I would not think so.
Stop it.
Well, to wrap it up, speaking of side dishes, any lagniappe for us this weekend? Maybe an egg bowl pick.
What is the egg bowl line?
It is Mississippi State -1 last I looked, and they're at home.
Oh, people got a lot of faith in Mississippi State, don't they?
Mike Leach. You never know. You never know what you get with Mike
He'll
Leach.
be firing away, but that Ole Miss quarterback can, fire too.
No, that's true.
I will enjoy. I don't have a pick, but I'm gonna enjoy that game. And my wife's best friend, very very close friend of mine, as is her husband, president of Mississippi State. So I got some allegiance to the people in Saugville, but I got a lot of friends who went to Ole Miss. I hope they all kill each other.
As I've been saying all week, if things go south with the Saints again, you've got a good game to flip over to on Thursday night. So
yeah, I don't think they're going to go south on the Saints. I really don't. I hope I'm right, because I don't think we can take another loss.
All right, Mr. Carville. Well, we appreciate your time on this holiday week, and have a happy Thanksgiving.
You have a happy Thanksgiving too. Absolutely.
All right. Thank you.